Yo, 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 good evening. Welcome back if you're listening again. Hello. Tips, how you going, mate?
Tip top Turkish.
Tip top Turkish. How was your day?
Busy.
Lovely.
Obviously, my netball team played today.
Yep,
My under 15 girls had a tight loss,
lovely.
30 to 27. But all in all, wasn't a bad day.
Well, just quick before we start, I got zero tips right this round. Everything stuffed me up, but hey, life
Really,
goes on. Yep.
I got one.
There you go. One better than me.
One. Who won today? Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I don't know
But
about. Yeah, I got one
there,
right.
there you go.
Not good.
Anyway, mate, let's roll into it. Today's video is more of a bit of an educational one, all right? Today we're going to be talking about, life lessons and, like the sooner you realise these, the better your life will be, the better person you'll be, and by far the better you're going to feel about yourself. I've been through all these and
Yep.
I'm happy, and I'm sure you are too. Let's crack
We'll
straight
soon
into
find
it.
out.
Tips.
Let's do
Um,
it.
all right, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Train yourself to take nothing personally. This will save you 99.99999% of mental problems you may encounter. What do I mean by that? Who gives a rat's what anyone says or thinks about you? Train yourself to just let it go. You will feel better. It will make your day a whole lot easier. You will sit back, you will see them crumble, you will laugh. Be the better person.
100%. And a lot of people, I think, struggle with letting things go and being the bigger person. A lot of people don't realize it takes more strength and more intestinal fortitude to walk away from a situation than making it bigger than what it needs to be. Um,
Absolutely.
and I think that's a big lesson for your teenagers, like your 16, 17, 18 year olds. Um, like the shit that my girls are dealing with at school at the moment. Like a lot of girls and a lot of not, I'll say girls, a lot of main teenage girls, they just start shit to make themselves feel better. And I just say to the girls, just smile and wave. Whatever they say to you
Exactly.
doesn't mean shit.
Exactly.
So,
Smile, wave, let it go, move on. You will benefit from it. Trust me.
yep, yep,
Um,
100%.
Number two. All right. If you find someone smarter than you, which it's hard to accept, but they are
That's
out there,
very rare in my occasion. I'm a pretty smart guy.
work with them, not against them, and don't compete against them. Now, I can relate to this very well because I have a good friend
Mm,
who single bloke. He owns three houses, single wage. Not many people can do that. And I look up to him because he does side hustling on the side, making hundreds of dollars a day and killing life. Now, I used to compete with that, and hang on a second, I need to do what
yeah,
he's doing here. Now, I've started a side hustle now that makes $400-500 a day. I'm in the property market now, and I appreciate you, and I thank you. You know who you are, so thank you. Tips, thoughts.
something I struggled with my whole life, and I still struggle with. Um, yeah, I'm a very competitive person, and I hate it when people are smarter than me or better than me at something. So that's something I definitely struggle with my day to day life. It's
I'm
just
the
I don't
same.
know. I was brought up to I was brought up like oh Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you last type mentality. So
Times have
um,
changed, mate.
I'm still fighting that war today, brother.
Yep, but true or not, you relate.
100%, 100%.
And
You know what?
I
There's
believe you're doing the side hustle that I've started. We're not talking about it, but I believe you're
it's
having a crack
it's
at
a
it.
bit harder for me because my radius is a bit bit bigger than yours, but I'm not talking about me ass either. Um, but yeah, 100%. If there's smarter people than you out there, latch yourself to them. Like, be a sponge,
Learn
draw
from
it
them.
in, like, learn from them. Exactly right.
Lovely. No, I agree. Number three, and a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this. They're going to disagree. Guess what? I don't care. Number three is the family you create is more important than the family you come from. Now, I know you can take two sides of this, but at the end of the day, the family that you create, you put the effort into creating that family. That is the most important family in your life. I'm talking your kids. You need to bring your children up the proper way, not treat them like crap. You need to give them the best possible go at life. And if they don't, if they turn out to be shitbags, guess what? It is on the parents because you didn't teach them right. You
Mm-hmm.
neglected them.
Yep.
And that's why I'm a firm believer, because the family you come from is always going to be there through generation. The family you create is, to me, the most important. Thoughts?
Yes, I 100% agree. Um, I don't agree with the way you worded it. Like the family that you're creating, I think is just as important as where you came from. I think for me personally, I've always tried to make sure that my kids and my family have had a better upbringing than what I had. Because I'm sure every dad, because we're dads, obviously, every dad wants their kids to be better than them. And as a dad, the only people that I want better than me are my kids, so that
So what I'm
they
what I'm
can,
hearing is the family you create.
yeah, the family I create is very important, and I would, jump in front of a train for, without a doubt.
No worries, Bruno Mars.
But are they more important than where I came from? I think it's just as important. I just think it's important for us as dads to make sure that what we leave behind is better than us,
Oh, I
as
agree,
in
mate. And
better people.
there's going to be two sides to that debate.
Yeah.
Everyone's entitled to opinion in this world. I just talk my opinions and I say it because I don't care. I don't care if it
Yeah.
offends
No,
anyone.
100%. And that's why we love you.
Happy days. So at least we can have a friendly debate about that topic.
Yeah. So yeah. So biggest thing for me is making sure that my kids are better people than I was.
And
Because
I'm the same.
because as we were heard during story time last week, I made a lot of stupid mistakes in life, and hopefully I can pass some of them learnings on to them.
I love the comment your daughter put. Anyway, number 4, moving on. Do not take advice from people who are not where you are or where you want to be in life. What do I mean by that? If your friend or so-called friend or someone do this, invest in that, whatever, if they live paycheck to paycheck, if they have no bloody way in life or no ambition or nothing, are you really going to listen to them? Are you going to take advice from them? I'll tell you the short answer. One word, 2 letters. No. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't really have much to expand on that one. Like I agree. Like um I,
Are you going to take
I agree.
advice? Are you going to take advice from someone that has one house under their belt and lives paycheck to paycheck? Or are you going to take advice from someone who's got multiple houses, who has a diverse portfolio, who is switched on and knows what they're doing?
Oh, 100% you're gonna listen to the people. You're gonna listen to the people that are where you want to be, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna listen to someone who, I don't know, who's not where you want to be in life. You want to learn from those people like we just spoke about. So yeah, 100%.
And we all know people, mate,
Yeah, like
that try to give their 2 cents and got no idea what year it is.
I can't judge too much because I'm I've been there and I've done that. So I've
Yeah,
been
but
one of them people living from
you're in a good look at you
paycheck
now,
to
but you're
paycheck.
in a good spot now, mate.
Yeah, 100%. But we were all there, so
Yeah. Well, that's it.
yep.
That's it. Number 5, keep your standards high and don't settle for something because it's available and easy. What do I mean by that? Don't take the easy route in life. Don't just
Yeah.
do the thing where life's simple. You will end up a potato. You will not go anywhere in life. The cost of living's going up. Everything's
Yeah.
going up. You need to find a way to make your lifestyle go up with that.
And that's something I wish I knew
A while
um,
ago, that we actually
as
did a
a
while ago.
first time fully qualified train driver at 19. Um, that
I'm the same, mate.
if I had a head down, bum up, and not been addicted to what I was addicted to, and you know sort of I don't know, it's hard because growing up in a small country town, and not that that's an excuse, but it's just hard to not fall into bad habits. But
Absolutely.
if I had the mental thought or the mental capacity and the strength to stay on the straight and narrow, then and seeing that big picture, like you say, who knows where I would have been, half the
And
time of what I am now.
mate, anybody that starts at 17, 18, that begins their career, their job, their life, if they take that approach and actually don't do what
100%,
we did, you'd have multiple houses under your belt. You'd be retired. You'd be
100%,
living off the passive income.
and it's not hard. You got to be committed. Do the
You do.
hard stuff while you're young, and when you get to our age, you can be big, fat, dumb, and happy, and just living on the money that's coming in.
That's right. We
So
obviously went the hard way around it, but no,
yeah,
happy days. Um, Moving on, number 6. All right. Don't tell people more than they need to know. Respect your own privacy. What do I mean
yeah,
by that? Who cares? You don't have to tell everyone what you're doing. You know,
no,
unless you want to assist someone or help someone or whatever, just tell people what they need to know, not everything. What are your
yeah.
thoughts?
This is this is very big in my life because I've always been, or I have been, especially for the last probably 5 years. Um, even since I've discharged from defense, I sort of have got the mentality where I sort of pretty much hate people now, and I don't like socializing outside of my my circle. So even doing things like this is, way outside my comfort zone, and which is something I wouldn't usually do. If for me to do something like this by myself, I would never do it. If it wasn't for yourself and other people that have helped along the way, I wouldn't be doing things like this. So yeah, I don't tell people shit. I confide in probably a handful of people in my whole life.
Yeah,
Obviously, Catherine, I tell her absolutely everything.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't tell people nothing. I haven't been big on social media. I'm not a big social media guy. I'm on social media. I hardly ever post. I just use it to sort of keep track of people, not keep track of people, but text friends here and there and see what they're
Like,
up to and stuff
I'm,
like that.
I only just got social media a few weeks ago, mate. So I feel you.
So yeah, I don't confide in people much. If they don't need to know, they don't need to know. So
Yeah.
or like I don't know. There's a saying out there somewhere. I know there is, but you don't need 20 friends when you can have two best friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those two best friends will be twice as good as
Those
having
other 18
more.
friends. Yeah.
Correct.
Mate, yeah, it is what it is. Moving on, number 7. Um, Smoking has zero benefit in your life. This habit will only slow your thinking, lower your focus, make you broke in the long run, and destroy your family. Now, I'm going to talk from experience, all right? I used to vape, and I vaped behind my partner's back for a long time, all right? And I felt so shit about it, but I did it because I was consumed by it. Anyway, I
Yep.
finally grew the balls to tell her. And guess what? All she said was, that's fine. All you have to do was tell me. So I enjoyed that 24 hours of vaping, and then I gave up. That was it. See you later. So the lesson learnt there is I should have just been honest from the start. I know people,
100%.
I know people, I've seen it, I know all about it, is people have been threatened. Their partners are going to leave them if they're caught vaping, this and that. Yet they still do it. They still do it behind their backs. I know one of someone's child was caught vaping, and they did fucking nothing about it because they were a gutless coward because they didn't want to tell the mother. or the father, whoever the freaking hell it was, that they were doing it as well. That
Mm.
is gutless. That is coward, and you should not be a parent. What are your thoughts?
Um, yeah, it's not good. I am first-hand experience of what it can do to your brain, what it can do to your memory, what it can do to your wallet, what it can do to your life. Um, I was addicted to fucking marijuana at the age of 18. And from the ages of 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and around just after my 23rd, 24th birthday ish, dad pulled me in. He said, "Mate, what are you doing with your life?" Because I was literally, I wasn't even living from paycheck to paycheck because by the time pay was coming around, I already owed 150, $200 in tick. So I had to pay that off, and I had to buy more because I was addicted. Um, so I didn't have to, but the old man said, "Hey, how about this?" And he suggested Defence Force, and I joined the Defence Force, and it straightened me
Turned
out,
you on.
obviously, because
All right. So,
zero.
pros and cons of
But
smoking. Pros, there is none. Cons, don't do it.
but then I joined the Defence Force and started smoking cigarettes, and obviously, it all happened again, money, all that sort of stuff, and I probably still would be smoking durries unless until when Sky was 6 years old, she said, "Dad, can you stop smoking, please?" And the day after she asked me to stop smoking, I stopped smoking. And
Good.
that was 2011 or something.
Lovely. Anyway, moving on.
But
I'm
yeah,
I'm happy about that. Number 8.
oh, sorry. No, before you start, and I'm fighting that vaping issue with Sky now. She's 18 in October and she's been a on and off vapor for the last probably 18 months, 12 months.
Good
So
luck.
every now and then we'll find one in a room and we're fighting that battle. But at the end of the day, once she turns 18, you can't I can, help direct her in the right direction. But if she wants to vape,
What
she
do you do?
she what do? You can just sort of educate and help.
Hey, you can't talk, bong boy. Anyway, moving on. Number 8. All right, ties in with the one just before. Avoid alcohol at all cost. Don't do it. There is plenty of substitutes. Soda water, bloody Coca-Cola, whatever you want. Alcohol, exactly the same thing. Makes you look like an idiot. You become dependent on it. It's expensive. What are the pros? What are the cons? There are no pros. Don't do it. Simple. Grow up. Man up.
I
Thoughts?
haven't I, I haven't touched alcohol since Magic Round. I 100% agree. I've learnt that I don't really need alcohol in my life. Um, I'll have some beers and get on it when the time comes. Like Magic Round, obviously, bit of a celebration. So we had a few. Sky's 18th this year in October. I'll no doubt have a few. The old man's coming down for Melbourne Cup this year, so we'll have a few. There's times and places, but
Absolutely.
through the week, I literally do not drink from Monday to Friday. It's just life. Life happens, and when you've got things happening every day of the week, why even put yourself in a situation where you could possibly get pulled over by the cops and lose your license? And it's
Exactly.
just
And people
and
use the
what
excuse, I've got family problems, this and that. Grow the fuck up. You don't need alcohol to sort that shit out.
I
Grow up.
yeah, I don't have a need for it personally.
No.
Um,
As I said, avoid at all costs. Moving on. Number 9. All right. No one is coming to save your problems. Your life is 100% your responsibility. What do I mean by that? If you stuff up, you sort it out. You man up, you grow up, you sort it out.
100%.
Who else is coming to save you
If
when you stuff up?
if mate, what's the old saying? If you can't help yourself, well, sorry, you can't help people who can't help themselves.
Exactly.
So fucking pull your finger out of your ass. fucking have a good hard look in the mirror, and crack on. Like,
Life's tough.
what
Life
more,
throws curveballs at you.
mate? If it was easy, everyone would be good at it.
Exactly.
Like, I don't want to sound like I'm a fuckwit, but it's not hard to fucking get a bit of gumption and get some motivation and try and better yourself. Try and be a better person for yourself and for your family and the people you love.
That's it, mate.
You know,
No,
and that all starts with a bit of self reflection.
absolutely. Look in that mirror. Hopefully it doesn't break. Then if it doesn't, you know you're on the right path. Anyway, number 10. Someone out there is making 10 times more than you do in your 9 to 5, 8 to 4, 7 to 4:30, whatever hell job you do, because they have more leverage of their time and their work. What does that mean? They put more effort in to finding ways to generate other income streams, other whatever it is, to make their life easier. Everyone I know complains about having enough money to do this, do that, but no one does anything about it to try and make extra money. They just fall into that comfort of their, 9 to 5, 7, whatever the hell it is, and don't want to do anything about it. Yet all they do is jump on social media, complain about this cost of living, cost of that. Do something about it. Don't be lazy. We'll do a video on side hustles eventually, mate.
After we get sorted first.
Mate, I'm sorted. I'm already 2 grand up in what 4 days. It's good. Anyway, thoughts on that?
100%. And this is something that's new to me. I've always, well, I have in the past been comfortable with just poking along, and also I'm not new to the side hustle type deals and that sort of stuff. I've had stuff running through my brain over the last few years about things I could do. Obviously, just got to get the motivation to do it, which I'm moving into now.
Yep.
But 100%. Why be happy with um why being happy with just getting along when you can do stuff, which we will talk about later on, with minimal effort, a couple hours here and a couple hours there, whatever, and you've got that extra 500, $600,000 in your pocket, which can go to Magic Round next year or a flight to Bali, or it can go to
Whatever.
anything. It can be your kid's Christmas present sorted for the year. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what it
It's
is,
just,
Tips. It is people are lazy. People are
yeah.
in that comfort. Life is easy. Well, don't complain about it.
Obviously, there's people out there that do long hours
Yeah.
and families out there that don't have the opportunity to do things like that. But um, for people who who do have a spare few hours in the afternoon, or have a weekend that's free, everything's shops are all up and running on weekends if you want to go sell stuff. There's opportunities out there.
Yes. We won't delve into that yet, mate. Moving on, number 11. All right. I'm
Legs
big for
11,
this. I'm big for
legs
this. All
11.
right. You don't
Oh,
need hundreds of self help books. All you need is action and self discipline and a plan. What do I mean by that? I've read that many books on how to get wealthy and this and that. And I'll tell you what, it's all bullshit. Everybody knows it. You you know how to do it. It's just whether you apply it and want to do it. It all starts with up
mm,
here.
yeah.
You don't need to read nothing. You just need to educate yourself, not by books or whatever, but even YouTube or whatever you want to do. There are that many ways out there to become successful in life. You don't need hundreds of self-help books.
I think a little bit of education is good. But in saying that, you use that little bit of knowledge you get from each individual source, and you create something that's good for yourself.
Yep.
Um, we've always, well, obviously, Kat's big into reading, so she's read a fair few things, and we've just manipulated stuff and done what's good for us. So there's heaps of stuff out there, but you take all the bits of information and create something for yourself. Create your own plan.
Yep.
Yeah,
No, absolutely. Number 12, distraction is the greatest killer to success. That's self-explanatory. We don't need to really delve into that. But if you've got a
Hey?
plan, hey,
Huh?
huh?
Sorry.
If you've got a plan, if you've got a goal, you got ambitions, whatever, don't get distracted. By distractions, I mean all the other outside noise. People bring you down. People telling you can't do it, this and that. I want to tell
Mm,
you something. You can do it. You
mm.
just got to put the time and the effort in, and you will do it. You will succeed.
Don't listen to the haters. We talked about that before.
Don't oh, all you do with haters is you laugh. Anyone sends you a negative feedback, comment, whatever, you just laugh. Carry on. Because at the end of the day, those haters are more than likely just low life scums who got nothing else better to do, who are keyboard warriors. Who cares?
There's people in this world that will go out of their way to try and make you feel bad because it makes them
Feel
feel
good.
better about themselves. And people like that they're not worth your time. They're not even worth your energy. You say, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good day.
And
See you later.
just crack on, mate. Just
Yeah.
crack on. 100%.
I'll tell you, someone once said to me, last thing they ever said was, have a good life, fuckhead. I'll tell you what, I'm having a great life. Thank you very much. Hope your life's going good too.
Thanks for the advice. It really helped.
Yes, and this ties into don't listen to people who ain't where you want to be in life. It all ties up, doesn't it?
100%, mate.
Fuck yeah.
Everything we've spoke about tonight, it all links into each other. It all comes from just having a crack.
Having a crack at life.
Look at yourself in the mirror and don't settle.
Make sure it's a double
So,
mirror. Listen, my last one that I've got here. Comfort is the worst addiction and cheap ticket to depression. What do I mean? Comfort in work, comfort in lifestyle. You need to expand, explore beyond your comfort zone. Otherwise, you will never get ahead in life. That's plain and simple. You want to go to
it's
work, you want to do 8 hours a day, you want to come home, you want to cook dinner, you want to go to bed, you want to get up, do the same thing over and over again. You ain't going to get anywhere.
but that's
Thoughts?
okay for some people because some people, they're not stuck in that life, but some people don't have the time, which is fine. But for those people who we're talking about who do have the time and, can expand on their life, it's the same as every other point that we've talked about tonight. Don't be happy with just being happy. Like, better yourself. There's
Absolutely.
like if you can earn an extra grand a week or a grand a fortnight, even a grand a month, mate, like everything's better than just thumb and bum and you know,
Absolutely.
there's nothing wrong with trying to improve your life. Like I said, that little bit of extra money or a little bit of extra whatever, it can be a family trip to Phillip Island. It can be, a weekend away. It can do the world's your oyster. Um, it can be your Christmas present sorted. It can be a birthday party squared away that you didn't have money for. You
Could
know,
be anything. But yeah,
it
look,
could be anything.
that's my 13 tips and 13 goals or aspects that I live by, that I've changed, that I've realised over the last couple of years, and I am by far a better person for it. And so's my wallet, so's my family, so's life. What have you got, Ad? We're 30 minutes
Uh,
in now. We've got 10 minutes. What do you want to add?
well, obviously,
Pardon me.
13 awesome points. I've probably locked down maybe 8 or 9 of them. I'm still a work in progress. But everyone in this world can obviously better themselves, and that's something I'm working towards as well. So, mate, the good thing about all those points that you brought up for me, they all link into each other. They all they all work hand in hand. So it's 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 pretty easy at the end of the day to just help yourself.
Mate, at the end of the day, it comes down to here, wanting to
And
do it
here,
here and in here.
the heart, mate, intestinal fortitude, bit of gumption, I used to call it. It's
Yeah.
what the Broncos never used to have. And they're still struggling with gumption, mate.
Oh god. But
So, but
mate, it
yeah,
is what it is. So, you got anything else you want to add? Are you happy with that?
I'm happy. Well, I'm happy if you're happy.
I'm always a
So,
happy mate. Life is a good
mate,
right now. It's patting along, mate. This side hustle, but I'm telling you now, I can't wait to do a video on side hustling, explaining what
well,
these
I've
simple tricks.
I've sent a few messages off tonight. I haven't got any returns yet.
It's all right. Sunday night, people are
So,
going to bed, getting ready for
mm.
work.
This is
But
the
no,
time people are looking at their phones. They should be replying.
they should be,
So,
mate. No, all good. Well, we'll cut it there. I want to say thanks for listening. If you did find anything valuable about anything we say, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. You know that helps us out, helps you out as well. You get notifications when videos rock up. As I said, this is just something two mates are getting together, having a yarn. We'd love to take you along for the ride, and yeah, look forward to the next one. Tips. Have a good night. Speak later. See you. Bye.
time for bed.
That it is, mate.
Peace.
Peace.